Discomfort, hardships, trials, and suffering. Things that are completely unavoidable in this world. And I think that there are two types of people when approaching these difficulties. One, the victim, the person who views suffering as the epitome of despair, who allows hardships to tear them into pieces to the point where there's almost nothing left. No hope, no discipline, no tenacity, no ambition, no joy, nothing. Nothing but someone who just views life as unfair, who thinks that other people, the world, and God owe them something for what they're going through. They don't see any benefit in discomfort because it's painful. They try to distract themselves from the pain. They try to avoid facing it head on because they don't have the strength. They allow hardships to be a testament of their weakness instead of a birthplace of their strength. This person does not benefit at all from trials, from hardships, from discomfort, from suffering. They only allow it to tear themselves down, indirectly causing more and more suffering, more depression, more anxiety, more loneliness, more hopelessness, more aimlessness. They allow it to be a burden that they carry because they don't know what else to do with it. They let hardships affect every single area of their life. They relentlessly try to avoid discomfort, leading them stagnant in their life. Now, the second person takes suffering head on. They view it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, to develop, to become closer to the person that they are created to be. They view hardships, trials, discomfort as something that's good. Why? Because they know through discomfort comes growth, comes improvement, perseverance, discipline, resilience. They know how to benefit from hardships because they see value in them. They allow suffering to mold their character and propel them to their goals. They view it as a tool, and they have the mindset that because suffering is unavoidable, they might as well use it to serve them. If you want to become the second person that I just described, viewing suffering as an opportunity, then this video is for you. My intention with this video is to convey this mindset that I've been working on and living for the past few years, that I have seen incredible fruit from. This mindset has completely changed every aspect in my life, and it has propelled me towards my goals, towards who I am created to be. It has made me a million times stronger, more ambitious, more fulfilled, more joyful. It has improved all aspects of my life. And my intention with this video is to share this mindset with you because I want you to feel the same way. I see that first type of person that I described, the one who does not see any benefit in suffering and who allow trials and hardships to ruin their lives. I see that type of person and I see where that leads, and I do not want that for you. All right, so if you're someone who wants more out of life, who wants to live incredibly meaningful, freeing, enjoyable life, and who wants to pursue excellence, build their character, and become closer and closer to who they were created to be, this video is for you. All right, step one. I've mentioned this before in my videos, but I think just having a perspective shift, adopting a certain type of knowledge that changes your point of view is probably the most important thing, because when you are stuck in the mindset of viewing discomfort as a bad thing, if you're stuck in this mindset because you don't have the knowledge otherwise, all you've seen and felt is the pain and how it has affected you and how you have allowed it to affect you, and you have no other knowledge otherwise, then you're just going to keep viewing it as a bad thing, something that you want to avoid. And it's just this constant loop that you just can't get out of without the knowledge that it is something other than what you think it is now. I hope that makes sense. So really what I want to do in this video is kind of give you a new mindset, something that I've been thinking about and working on for the past few years, something that is quite explicit in the Bible, something that I've read books on, and something that has just served me like incredibly. And I've seen the fruit in my own life that this mindset has bared. Is that the right word? I don't know. And I want that for you because it's incredible. All right. So I want to give you this knowledge, this new mindset, this perspective shift, and also some practical things that you could just start doing right now after you watch this video to adopt this mindset, to put it into practice, and to change your life forever. All right, so, I want to start off with a verse. All right. Listen, the Bible is a complete blueprint of how to live an incredible, meaningful, important, impactful life. All right. It lays out how God has designed the world. All right, so if you live according to how it was designed, it would make sense that you will become successful. It would make sense that you will become someone of great character who lives a fulfilling, meaningful, important life. All right, if that makes sense. All right, so this comes out of Romans 5:3. All right, it says, "Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope." This verse kind of outlines pretty much all we need to know. We see where suffering goes because suffering, if you use it as a tool, if you view it as an opportunity, it leads to perseverance. And the more perseverance you have, the more you can withstand and the more strength you can gain through going through hardships and trials. And all of that leads to a stronger character. And a stronger character leads to hope. Why? Because if when you know your character, you know your strength, you see the person that you're becoming, it gives you hope of a future that you want to live. Right? If you want to lose weight, if you want to get in shape, right? And right now you see your character as weak. You give into eating junk food all the time. You don't go to the gym because you don't feel like it. Blah, 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 blah. All right? That doesn't give you any hope. Now, what if you start putting into action, going to the gym, eating healthy? Your character starts to develop. You start developing your perseverance. Suddenly, resisting that cookie becomes easier and easier. Suddenly, working out when you don't feel good becomes easier and easier. It's developing your discipline, your ambition. You're starting to see the person that you are becoming, and it gives you hope that you are going to achieve that goal that you want to achieve. Does that make sense? So we glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. Suffering gives us hope, right? If we allow it. Now, we don't want to be that victim who approaches suffering as something that's horrible. They allow suffering to tear them into pieces, to break down their character. Like I said, I just wrote this the other day and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. This person allows suffering to be a testament of their weakness. They allow it to be proof that they are not capable of persevering, that they're weak, weak-minded, weak physically. And that, if anything, destroys their hope of anything that they want to become. Because they're weak, they can't get there. That destroys their hope. They allow suffering to be a testament of their weakness instead of a birthplace of their strength. Because when you totally flip perspective and you view discomfort and suffering, trials and hardships as a place where strength is born, as an opportunity to become stronger, to build your character, and in turn become the person that is capable of achieving your goals and living the type of life that you were created to live and that want to live, then it gives you hope. It gives you hope. That's just it. Suffering is an opportunity to give yourself hope. Now, by no means is this easy. You're going to have the desire to allow discomfort and hardships to destroy you. You're going to feel like buckling under pressure. Because when you do that, you don't have to do anything. You just allow it to affect your life. It's passive, it's easy, all right? And strangely enough, it is comfortable in the moment, but it leads to a life full of despair and discomfort. I mean, that's a whole nother video, but it feels okay in the moment because you don't have to face anything. You don't have to do anything hard. You don't need to persevere. You don't need to be disciplined. You just let it affect you and destroy you and let it make you depressed and anxious and sad and whatever. A victim mindset is easy to have. All right, that's why a lot of people have it. All right, but if you want to become that person who sees suffering as an opportunity, and again, you might as well because it's unavoidable. All right, you might as well have it serve you. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy, but nothing good comes easily. All right. So what you have to do is you have to work at this. You have to be intentional when hardships come, to view it as an opportunity, to have this changed perspective of being like, oh, I'm going to use this as a tool to forge my character, forge the person that I want to become. And in turn, it actually improves my life. It actually improves my life. All right? Because the devil wants to use hardships and suffering as something that destroys your character, not builds it. He wants to destroy your future. The Bible says the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He wants to steal your hope. He wants to kill your character, and he wants to destroy your future. And he's very, very good at using discomfort, trials, hardships, and suffering to do that. And he makes it very easy and comfortable to be okay with allowing those things to destroy your life. You have to face it head on. This is why I say, the first step is just having the knowledge, because now that you have the knowledge, you can go into these situations, into uncomfortable things and suffering, and be like, I can use this as an opportunity. That alone is a huge game changer. Because I really feel like most people don't even see that there's an opportunity at all to learn and grow from these hard things. I just don't think they do. And now that you have this knowledge, you can go into these situations and be like, this is an opportunity. When you see it like that, it gets to a point where you just can't unsee it. It becomes a habit. Whereas like in my own life, hardships come, trials come, and all I see is an opportunity. And the devil hates that. It's great. He hates that because, why? Because I'm using it, and I know that God is going to use it for my good. And I take these hardships, these sufferings, and I always, always, always use it to learn from it, to build my character, for me to become stronger, more disciplined, etc. These are an opportunity, all right? So I hope that you're gaining this, like just this knowledge that you need to see suffering as an opportunity. Because when you fully internalize that, your life will never be the same. That's the foundation of using hardships and discomfort for your own good, all right, to serve you. That is the foundation, the knowledge. If you want to read a book about this, go more in depth, there's a book called The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. That is an incredible book. A book that is all about seeing obstacles as an opportunity. All right, there's a great quote. Let me find it. It says, the obstacle in the path becomes the path. Never forget, within every obstacle is an opportunity to improve our condition. That's just what it is. Every obstacle is an opportunity to improve our condition, improve ourselves, improve our character, improve our life. All right. And a byproduct of this mindset of seeing all these bad things as an opportunity is there's a lot of joy that comes in that, dude. Like, instead of allowing discomfort to affect your mood, make you angry at everyone, at God, to become a victim, to kind of wallow in your despair, like, instead of all that, and you see it as something good, there's unbelievable joy that comes from that. Hold on, there's another verse in the Bible. It's in James. Give me a sec. Yeah, James 1:2, listen to this. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking in anything. Consider it pure joy. It's joyful because they're an opportunity. I've said it a trillion times this video, but I really want to drill this in. Suffering is an opportunity. Discomfort is an opportunity. Trials and hardships, they're opportunities for you to grow and improve. When you fully internalize that, it becomes joyful, right? Things come in your life, the devil's trying to get at you, like bad things happening. Great. It's an opportunity for you to become better. That's all it is. All right, so listen, some practical things. All right, let's say what's suffering. All right, I'll just go very surface level here. Like, all right, you have a goal, you want to get in shape. I'm a huge gym rat, so like this is always my example, but you want to get in shape and you need to know, or you need to go to the gym today and you don't feel like it. All right. I would say it's uncomfortable to go to the gym when you don't feel like it. Maybe you have a headache and push yourself to the absolute limit. I'd say most people would agree with me that that is uncomfortable. I mean, that's not the worst thing that can happen to you, whatever, like, but same principle applies. You need to view this not as something that is like, oh, dang, I never feel good, so I'm never going to get to the gym and I'm never going to get in shape. All right, you cannot allow yourself to become a victim in these moments. What you do is when this happens, you see, ooh, I want to be someone who's strong, who is in shape, who's big, who has muscles, who's shredded, whatever, who feels great. Let's think about the character of that person. They have perseverance, they have discipline, they have ambition. All right. Now think about this. What have we discussed today about suffering, about trials and hardships? What does that do to you? It gives you perseverance. It builds your character, it gives you discipline. Okay. So you see the person who you know you need to become, who you want to become, because that's the type of person that yields the results that you want. And you're faced with this hardship that is the way to get to that character, to get to that person. So when you're confronted with this type of circumstance, here's the knowledge that when I go to the gym and I don't feel like it, and I push myself to the absolute limits, even though I have a headache, even though I hate it, even though I don't feel like it, that is giving me perseverance. And that perseverance is building my character. And that character is giving me hope for a better life. Bam. There's the knowledge. That's the foundation. There's the knowledge. That's what you do in every single circumstance. Every single hardship, trial, suffering. Again, it's going to be hard in the moment. You're not going to want to do that in the moment. But the more you do it, the easier it gets. All right? Try to approach everything, literally everything, with that approach. All right? Traffic. Great. This is a great example. You're stuck in traffic. Who likes being stuck in traffic? No one. But guess what? Here's an opportunity to build your patience, to build your perseverance. All right? How about you use that as an opportunity to listen to a book, listen to a podcast? Now you're gaining knowledge. Now you're using this circumstance as an opportunity. Instead of letting it make you a victim, now you're wallowing in despair. Now your mood is all jacked up. You just hate life and everything and everyone. You're honking at everyone for no reason. And now you can't do anything with this opportunity because you don't see it. All right. So here's my challenge to you. Every single time you're confronted with a hardship, a trial, a point of suffering, see the opportunity in it. See the good. Have the knowledge that God uses all things for your benefit. He uses all things for good. All right. Have the knowledge where suffering produces perseverance, character, and character, hope. Have that knowledge, train it, dwell on that knowledge, and start applying it to everything. It will become easier and easier. It will become a habit, and eventually it will change your life forever. All right. So hopefully this video has been helpful to you. I mean, this is something that I'm super passionate about. I can make another video in the future about voluntary discomfort and intentionally using discomfort as a tool, as a conduit to becoming who you want to become, more in depth, more practical. Let me know if you want that. Let me know down below what you think of this idea. It's kind of a deep, kind of a heavy topic, and it's probably pretty controversial. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.